What's going on, everybody? We're coming at you a little bit early today. I did want to get in a good talk about some pH stuff today. And, so yeah, I know we're coming a little bit early. But, yeah, we'll let some folks go on ahead and, trickle in here. Get ready. There we go. Here's some folks coming on in. I know we're coming at you guys a little bit early. Just wanted to make sure that we got enough time to get some pH talk in, some talk about potential hydrogen, folks. I can't remember if I'd ever done one on pH or not, so yeah. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're here a little bit. What's up, Jake? What's up, William? What's up, Bob? What's up, Fish Scale? Funny. Jen McCarthy, what's going on? Josh, what's happening, folks? Chris, what's going on? What's happening, folks? I know we're a little bit early today. Just because I wanted to make sure we had enough time that I could talk about pH and all that good stuff and update you guys on the drop and the restock and all that good stuff. So we're coming at you a little bit early today. Yay! Oh yeah, good stuff. All right. What's going on, Walter? What's going on, Rebecca, Donna, Eric? What's up, my Austin homie? George, my dude. Then a wife in the house. Woohoo! All right, what's going on, Sarah, Calvin? How's it going, folks? How's it going, everybody? So we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. We got some cool stuff. We got plan of the weeks, member of the week, all that kind of stuff. Once we get up to about 50 folks in here, I'll go ahead and do my customary Tuesday dab. I can show you what we're dabbing on this week. This is some, what the hell is this? This was Showboat, I think. Some Showboat. You can see the distillate in there also. It's watermelon juicy drips. If I'm going to do a dab, I usually make sure it's got some juicy drips distillate in there if I can have it. So Terry Carr, what's going on? Hey, special shout out to Terry Carr and Jake Eberhardt. Both those folks drove several hours to come see me up there in Oklahoma, and I definitely appreciate it. They got some special unreleased stuff, so shout out to Jake and Terry. You guys are doing great. Super fans for sure. What's up, Brian? What's up, Matt? What's up, Darren? So yeah, we're getting in. What's up, Rick? We're getting in here once we get up to about 50. What's up, my boy Steve Alspa? Yeah, I found out how to actually say his last name this weekend. Woohoo! Shout out to Hippie Steve, man. Shout out to my boy Shirt Sleeve Steve. I loved the event. It was great. It was awesome kicking it with all my Oklahoma people. It was great to see some comedy, some good music. It was good, real good stuff, guys. Shout out to Steve and all the good stuff that was happening out there this weekend. My boy River in the house. What's up? I haven't done my dab yet. Don't worry. We're hovering around 42 or 43 people, so we'll just go on ahead and get it kicked off. We'll go ahead and do the customary dab. It's some Showboat, Harmony Showboat live sugar and watermelon juicy drip distillate. I need to get a new dabber. We managed to break 2 dabbers this weekend on our road trip. But they're pretty flimsy when it comes to glass things and fairly disposable, so it wasn't that big a deal. So, dab time, here we go. Ooh, yeah. Every time I think they're not gonna get me like that, but they do. I'm like, no, I've trained. I've done some training all week. And this whole weekend, I haven't done that big this whole weekend. God, it instantaneously makes me hot. Oh, most of the time. Hey, don't you laugh at me, wifey. Now I'm drooling on myself. Golly. Okay, there, I gotta clear that out. Shit. And now it's funny, I can hear the echo in my wife's phone in the living room. Okay. We'll get there. See, this is why I wanted to do it or start early today. Because there's at least 5 minutes of me doing this that y'all seem to like. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay, so as soon as this stops going on, we'll get into plan of the week, member of the week stuff, shout outs. Okay. All right, okay, here we go. We're gonna get there. Okay. Holy cow. Man alive. Okay. We're gonna get there, guys, I promise. It's not just gonna be me coughing for 40 minutes. Oh, even though I'm really convinced. That's why most of y'all tune in. Okay, all right. Yes, exactly, Matt. It's almost masochist porn that y'all like. Y'all like seeing me do it to myself. Bob coming through with the good advice. Okay. Wow, that was a good one. Whew. Okay. What's up, Lindsay Peterson? Hey, shout out to my homegirl, Lindsay, a.k.a. Crazy Face in the house. Oh, God, I'm going to get to her in just a second. Ooh, jeez. All right, that's like 6 minutes of solid coughing. I think I can continue. Okay. So, Lindsay Peterson in the house, guys. This is one of my my new friends in my life that came into our sphere of influence, and she's as cool as a cucumber. She's as cool as can be. We've actually got some modeling to go on right now. We've got Vanna Wife. You guys love seeing Vanna Wife whenever she comes and shows stuff, does drawings, does drawings. We've got a couple of super rad things going on here.
Oh, shit, laundry room.
Yay, we're showing y'all our laundry room too.
An office.
An office, woohoo. So, we've got, oh God, catching my breath is hard. Okay, we've got Imaginables. That's the name of Lindsay's business. She is one of our personal friends. She made this hoodie that Vanna Wife is rocking right now. And we've also got the Dream Beans hat that lovely Miss Marley Green Dove sent along as a little care package for Vanna Wife for all she does. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now we're getting good. So, she's got a Facebook group, guys. If you guys are into cool art, she has shoes, she has bucket hats, she has sweaters, she has hoodies, she has t-shirts. She has got badass stuff. Hit her up. I'm going to post a link that'll have her link for her store and her group. I just wanted to kind of introduce you guys to her brand, and I'm telling y'all, like, Vanna Wife has not taken it off since we were in Kerrville. She is, like I said, a new friend to ours. She camps across the street from us at Camp Mama Tried. Shout out to Camp Mama Tried. Doper won the war. Yeah, we won. They know, if you know, you know. So her group is Imaginables Exclusive Releases. Okay. And like I said, I'm gonna link her her site and stuff, guys. You're gonna want to check it out. I'm telling you, it's rad. All of her shit's cool. It's all original art stuff. She's a badass. Shout out to Lindsay Peterson. Y'all guys can hit her up. She is a member of the group, and so you can hit her up if you have any questions about sizes or patterns or prints or anything like that. She's got you covered. Also, want to give a special shout out to my guys, my folks, my people out there in Missouri. Okay, we've got Joplin Hydro on board. Joplin Hydro, hogcityhydro.com. Joplin Hydro on their IG. They have Dream Beans in stock, folks. They got them live and direct. If you're in the Joplin, Missouri area, or anywhere in the state of Missouri for that matter, and you don't want to wait on shipping, and you want to go get some great quality products, make sure you go over to Joplin Hydro. They'll get you covered with the Dream Beans. They've got super good amount of soil. I'm trying to get them on the Bio 365, guys. We're working on it. But yeah, get your stuff over at Joplin Hydro. They have it. Jacob Green, he's in the group. You guys can shout out to him without with any questions that you have. So yeah, that's the two super cool red just kind of other business stuff that's happening in the Dream world here at the Dream Farm. So Imaginables exclusive releases and Joplin Hydros. Shout out to those guys. Super rad, super awesome. Plant of the week and member of the week. Plant of the week this week, we got two of them. We got my guy Joe Alvarado. He managed to pull off two plants that won Plant of the Week in the same pot, but they were a couple of. It was awesome. It was the sister to the one he won before. It's a fantastic job. I can't even remember what the strain was. And Bronson Wolf. I actually used his Plant of the Week as the cover photo for this week's tape, for which y'all are watching right now. And the member of the week this week is Red-Eyed Rhino. Red-Eyed Rhino came through with some super awesome memes, and it made me laugh. Each one of them, I think there were 2 or 3. And so anytime I see that kind of stuff where it's out and above and beyond, takes you more time than just sharing a meme. It takes a little creative effort. It's it's super, super rad, guys. I enjoy it. And it makes my day because I get a lot of the same things, as you guys can imagine. Not just question related, but, a lot of it can seem repetitive. And when I see those types of things that I haven't ever seen before and one of my members goes above and beyond with, I always like it and want to give special shout outs and shoot you guys some cool stuff. So that's the, man, that dab, man, guys. So we can go ahead and start talking about a little bit about pH. I'll talk to you guys here for the next 15 minutes or so. And as you guys saw that I made the post earlier with the @everyone tag, that the restock is live, guys. Y'all bought a lot of stock and we did a lot of damage to our stock room with the buy one get one sale. Thank you so much. It was so much appreciated. Again, super special shout out to my in-laws. Wouldn't have been able to do it without them and the help of my wife and my mom. My mom helped on this one too, guys. It was a collaborative effort for sure. Always want to shout out to those folks because without them, this would not be possible. So, we're slowly and surely trying to get the pack stocks back into stock. So I put everything that we have already right in stock, and we're working on it, building up more. I still have the seeds, but I want to make sure that these packs are already packed up, and when you guys order them, we're able to ship them out the next day. From what I can tell, you folks love the quick nature of our shipping processes, so we want to be able to keep doing that. So the restocks are on the last 2 drops. What the hell was that? The Mac Pappy, the Rotten Rind, the Doubleberry Slushy F4, the Pappy's F2, the Glueberry, I already say that, Garlic Slushy, Mac Pappy. Yeah, all those ones from the last 2 drops. They are restocked, and there's a few of them. The Doubleberry Slushy F4s, once those are gone, they'll be gone. They won't be available again until the F5s, or possibly even the F6s, so you want to hop on those. Same thing with the Pappy's F2. I've got the reserve stuff that I'm using for my breeding moving forward, so you guys will have that for a limited time. The rest of the stuff I've got a pretty good amount of stock for to keep you guys in stock. pH, guys, pH is so dang important, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And it's kind of a combination of pH and what medium you're growing in. Okay, that one of the reasons, and again, I've never really gone into this aspect of it. One of the reasons why I wanted to go to a water-only solution and attempt to find a good auto-specific blend that would work for autoflowers start to finish. You could flower it all the way through for the most part. And Bio 365 is definitely the closest I've come. And, you know, I really only have to use Bio 365 if I just top dress, I top dress with it. One of the reasons for that is because their stuff is pH balanced. Okay, it's organic. All of the nutrients have broken down. They're readily available to the plant. Okay, and so I haven't used a pH pen in at least 2 or 3 years. And if I did, it was in a very remote one-off capacity, okay? And so that's one of the reasons I get asked every day. And folks, I understand that Bio 365 is not that easy to get, that they're only a wholesaler, and finding a retailer and then the shipping cost, I understand, guys, I get it. All of that said, it's worth it. In my opinion, it's worth it, especially for new growers. Okay, if there's one thing that I could recommend, or two things that I would recommend folks, you know, save your money and get quality things, that's going to be lights and soil. Okay? And I get asked those questions 15, 20 times a day, and I recommend using Bio 365 for the reason, one of the main reasons is its pH stability. And that means that my pH, my water that coming out of my well is pretty high at like 7.8. I don't use any kind of buffers. I don't use anything. Every single nutrient that's in there is available in the plant, in the leaf tissues, and I know that it's getting them, and so I know it has an incredible ability to buffer the pH. So if you're using an traditional organic solution where it's all of the amendments are in some form or fashion organically made and they're available for the plant, then you should not have to pH. Okay. That if it's done right, then you shouldn't have to worry about a pH, for your plant to be able to absorb the nutrients, okay? Now, in certain instances, it depends on how you actually build a compost soil or an all-organic solution. There's different ways to skin a cat, okay? And so there is different ways to go about getting it. If you're getting, it just depends on how you actually make that organic solution, okay? But in a traditional sense, that you don't have to use any kind of pH measures because it's all done, through biomechanical processes, biorelative processes. If there's stuff in these, in the soil that breaks down, then it's available in the soil for the roots to actually use. And then there's little critters, there's little biomes, there's small little bacteria and fungus and mycelium. There's all kinds of little organic and living things. You'll hear organic soil. People call it living soil. Okay, there's a reason for that. Is because they're dependent on, just like we have a rain cycle in our atmosphere where it gets hot and it goes up, makes cloud, comes down. That cycle repeats. There's a similar process that happens in your soil, and that's going to be that bugs eat the stuff that's decaying and they poop out, or they attach themselves in the roots. In the case of mycelium, that they break down the things in the soil that are decaying, that are dying, that are dead. That can be anything from a banana peel to a worm poop, or to a dead root that a worm eats. Okay, and so all of these things have developed in a symbiotic nature to provide these plants with everything they need in the amounts that they need at the exact time that they need them. Okay. If you don't have this solution, if you don't have an organic or a totally living solution, or your soil's too hot and stuff, you may experience problems. So getting to that, that's why I recommend Bio 365, is because they've done all that. It's ready to use, out of the bag, and it's the best stuff that I have. Trent, I see you and I hear you. There's lots of folks that make their own soil. Okay, I do the same. I've got a 12 by 8 thing of all of my old Bio 365 that I've got 2,500 worms in right now. And so, there's a whole thing for that, okay? So, if that's not your solution, folks, and you're growing in a medium that is lacking of nutrients, or you have to add them, if it's just a base soil, or a cocoa even, or even deep water culture, that you have to have a good understanding of pH, which is potential hydrogen, okay? And so, If you're in a deep water culture, a hydro setup such as a flood and drain, or an ebb and flow system, deep water culture, NFT, okay, any of those types of things, or a cocoa solution, you're being responsible for all of the nutritional input for that plant. And so if you're feeding your plant, you have to have an understanding of pH in order to understand what that plant's going to be able to use. Okay, so your DWC and cocoa guys and your hydro and cocoa guys, you want to keep it at around 5.8. Okay, with soil, you want to keep it at 6.8, a 1 point difference. And that has to do with the reason that the ion exchange in water versus soil. There's a whole reason that we could go into, but I'm not going to today. Okay, but at the base of it, you have to provide these things for it. Okay, so if you're in a soil that doesn't have nutrients, like a Roots Organic Original or a Pro Mix, anything like that, or even something like a Bio 365 Bio All that's run out of all of its nutrients. You have to be able to supply these plants with what they need, which is going to be water. It's going to be nutrients at the right times and the right amounts. All right, and that's kind of the whole thing with growing, guys, is understanding when they need it, what they need it, and how much they need it in. You could have the correct and the best advanced nutrients professional connoisseur line. I've spent $5,000 on nutrients before, guys, that were billed as pH perfect. Because pHing is such an important thing, but it's such a pain in the butt sometimes, okay? That it can be a real bugaboo for a lot of folks, all right? And so you want to make sure that your pH is right. So for you folks out there that send me the pictures and the questions and say, hey, what's wrong with my plant? The very first thing I will tell you in each and every case and ask you is, what's your pH? Because that lets me know, essentially, hey, if your plant is at the proper pH, then it's going to be something with the dosing. It's going to be another environmental factor. I'd say at least 80% of the nutrient-related issues that we see on a daily and weekly basis is pH related. Okay? What happens most of the time is that, again, this is going to be for the folks that are feeding bottled nutrients or dry amendments and things of that, just you're feeding your plant and you're responsible for its nutritional intake. Okay, that you will feed it for a portion of time and everything will be fine. You add the nutrients, then you add the pH up and down, and you get it to 6.8, and you feed your plant. Well, then 3 or 4 weeks down the road, you're like, what the hell? Why does my plant show these crazy calcium deficiencies or a phosphorus toxicity? Okay, why is it doing this? And again, most of the time, guys, it's going to be right back to pH. And that's because these salt build up from those bottled nutrients. These are salt-based nutrients. They'll build up in that pot, and they'll cause the pH to fluctuate, okay? So if you're having issues with nutrient-related stuff, you will go on, you'll have me ask you if you've ever done a slurry test. Get familiar with getting the proper equipment to either test with a probe, where you stick it in the soil, and you can test your soil's pH, or get familiar with the process of doing a slurry test, which is basically running water through your pot and catching a little bit of the, slurry and testing that after a period of time. Okay? And so no, Tim, you're okay with 7, but I try to get it down a little bit to 6.8. Again, there's charts. There's 1,000 charts. If you're going to look at a pH chart, you want to make sure that the chart that you're looking at is appropriate for the medium that you're using. If you're in cocoa or if you're in hydro, make sure you're looking at a hydro chart. And that'll show you at what different pH levels, what different nutrients are actually available to the plant. Okay? And so, at 6.8 in soil and 5.8 in hydro or cocoa, you're going to get basically everything. A pretty good line. If you want to dial it in more, guys, for the DWC, for the cocoa guys, I've gotten crazy with it. And specifically fluctuated my pH in a range and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, if you can keep it at 5.8 and 6.8, you're going to be doing okay, and you're going to be doing just fine, and the plant will absorb all the nutrients at the proper rates at both of those. So, you want to make sure that stuff is proper, that you have a good understanding of what the role that pH plays in your plant's existence. Okay? It's a very, very important one, and I suggest that if folks are new and you're just starting this journey of learning how to cultivate cannabis, I would suggest starting at pH, man, for real. A lot of people want to put the cart before the horse, so to speak, and a lot of people want to get caught up in, a plant that's this big and asking drying and harvesting questions and stuff. And I get it, guys. It's a very exciting time for a lot of folks. You're new to legalization. You're new to a time when you can actually do this without fear of getting in trouble. And I understand that. I understand that completely. If I were to give advice, and if I have, and I do, that start with pH, get a fundamental understanding and then a high-level understanding of the role that potential hydrogen plays in pH plays in your plant's existence. Okay? So, I think I did, I think I pretty much nailed it there on the time. I wanted to give you guys a good, the last couple of Talk About It Tuesdays, I've gotten kind of away from the educational portion just because I've had so much drop information. So I want to make sure that that each week we're still giving you guys quality content and quality educational content that will help you. And also want to just take a quick shot. Guys, I know that I decline a lot of posts that are, not Dream Bean related. A lot of folks don't know it. It's not the reason that I formed this group is this was a really special place that my customers can come and we can all share information about how to get the best out of my genetics. These types of things, and my direct messenger is where we can discuss anything that's non-Dream Bean related. All of these Talk About It Tuesdays can be applied to all autoflowers and, in some cases, depending on what we're talking about, photo periods. So, if you ever have a question, or if I ever decline your post because it's not Dream Beans related, just shoot me a direct message, guys. You guys know how much time I spend here talking to you folks every day, all day. And I'm always available to talk about anything that is non-Dream Bean related, as long as it's cultivation and pretty much auto related. I'll still talk to you about photos, but I don't like it. So that's the dealio there. We'll talk about the blueberry milk. The blueberry milk's where it's at, guys. Some of you guys got the sneak peek, got in on the sneak peek drop. It was super rad. And I'm really glad that you guys who got in on it, when you did, it was super awesome. I want to, let's see, what the hell else was I going to talk about? I don't know, that dad got me high. I think I may have done it super good. All right. So... what's up, Derica? You late, but you here. That's okay. You're here. So yeah, we're gonna drop the blueberry milk for you guys, and I guess I could talk about the diamond milk. Y'all want me to talk about diamond milk? If you want me to talk about diamond milk, raise your hand. Y'all can't see me. I can't see you, but you can see me. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys about the diamond milk. This is going to be the grape Dosey Breath, blackstrap, double grape, crossed with slushy milk. Okay, it's diamond milk, guys. I'm calling the just for labeling purposes. This is my guy Josh Bushels out there in Oklahoma. Shout out to Josh who came out there to the event, and he was out there. We kicked it, and I was so tired I couldn't even talk to him about breeding stuff. But yeah. Shout out to Josh. It's just the tag on this damn thing is about this long because it's grape Dosey Breath, blackstrap crossed with double grape crossed with. It's too damn long of a tag. So the grape Dosey Breath crossed with blackstrap crossed with double grape. I'm calling. What's up, Allie B? I'm calling that diamond. I'm calling that double black diamond. I love to ski. I love to snowboard, guys. I'm up here in Colorado, and I've found a real love for snowboarding up in the mountains. And this one's frosted. It's frosted like a mountaintop. There's an old strain called Snowcap, and this one's kind of remnant of the Snowcap, just in the way that it forms on the top. It's super choice. It's for the old heads, you guys know. You guys will remember the Snowcap. And so it's the double black diamond with the slushy milk, and it's basically it's gonna give you real, like I said, real. Yeah, golly, I wish I could. I should go find a terp profile on that Snowcap because it's real similar. It's a licorice kind of, it's hard to it's real hard to explain. My farm manager loves it. My farm manager River, he's the one who is. I need to get his feedback on that one. He just comes over with his eyes like this. It's like, man, it's super stony, bro. So stony, bro. So stony. And so getting the accurate processing profiles and things is always good stuff. So I'll get on there. It's just it's super fire, guys. We're gonna be putting that one out. I'm gonna give you guys a break. We're not gonna hit your wallets double back to super back like that. I'm gonna release this one on the last Tuesday of the month. That's when I'm going to do that. I don't know when that is. I think it skips a Tuesday. It may skip two. I have not looked at the calendar, but I will. So whatever the last Tuesday of the month is, that is when we will. That's when we'll go on ahead and drop the Diamond Milk. So we'll get the month of drops here in July. Stack you guys up real good going into the summer, and all the outdoor folks, you can still get in a good grow. A lot of these strains will still finish by. You can get them in the ground in the next week, 2 weeks or so, depending on where you are in the country. You should be able to still get a crop just fine, still get a harvest in just fine, and it's super awesome. So make sure you head to dreambeans.net. Oh, god dang it, I forgot. I did give a code for you guys. Restock, RESTOK, Restock. We'll get you 10% off today for the drop for the Restock. It'll also work for the blueberry milk. So it's kind of a extra kind of shout out to you guys who waited or didn't get in on the drop the last time. We'll give you 10% off on this one. The code is Restock, RESTOK, all caps, no spaces, and head over to dreambeans.net. Guys, the blueberry milk is not live just yet. I have to end the live, and then I have to hop over to my site, back into my site, and hit it active. So it'll be a minute or so after I end the live. Just want to recap, going over Plant of the Week, Joe Alvarado, Bronson Wolf, Member of the Week, Red-Eyed Rhino. Shout out to my homegirl Lindsay, doing God's work out there with the hoodies and the bucket hats and all the super cool artwork that's custom made, done by her. Imaginables, like I said, I'm going to make a post and hit everybody so you guys can go check that stuff out. If you want to hit her up now, Lindsay Peterson. She is here in the group. She has commented several times here. And Joplin Hydro, guys, for you folks out there in Missouri. If you are out there in Missouri or in the, I don't know how close Joplin is to anything else, but Joplin Hydro, hogcityhydro.com. Go ahead and hit those folks up, guys. They have at your brick and mortar location. They have Dream Beans available. They have all of the strains, all the new ones, all the old ones. They've got them. They're ready. So, the hat. I'm ordering these, guys. I've been busy. I'm ordering some more of these, and we're going to do some super cool, rad, super fan giveaway stuff here in the next coming couple of weeks. Probably the first part of whatever the next month is July, August. We'll do some cool stuff. I'm going to get some more merch, get some more swag stuff in here for you guys, and do some super rad stuff. So we will go ahead and let you guys get in on the blueberry milk. We'll let you do that right now, and we love you. We'll see you at the Dream Beans Support Center. If you have any questions, make sure to hit me on the DM. Don't forget to use the code RESTOCK at dreambeans.net. We love you guys. We'll see you later. Front of the hat. Boom. Later.